Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Sunday, August 25th. I'm your host, Bobby Neishman. Welcome into the stream. Glad to see some more people are in here this time. Appreciate you all being here. Let's have a good Sunday conversation here. I like having these calls on a Sunday because it's, after a tough week of work, you worked Monday through Friday, you had Saturday off, you had time to regroup, do whatever you're doing, work on your side hustle on Saturday. Sunday is another day to reset before Monday comes around. So if you have your job you do on Monday, Sunday is another time for you to get ahead of whatever you're doing. If you're working on a side hustle, if you have a project around the house, you could get things done on Sunday. So that's what we're going to do here. I have a couple topics I want to be talking through. One of the topics I'm going to be talking through for the majority of the time today is crypto. I have a new investment that I heard from a friend, Priyamo. If you not have watched his stream, go watch his stream at Properly Paid on YouTube. But we had a conversation last night over the phone where he told me he was talking to someone who is big into the crypto space. And he was telling me about this coin that I will get into here shortly. And so we'll talk about that for a few minutes, and we'll, go over if it's an investment, what I think about it, do some research on what it actually does. And I have a pretty good idea of what it does, so just going to, dive into that deeper, learn about it a little bit, and, we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that in a few minutes, but just going to give some time for some people to roll in. I see Properly Paid is in the chat. Welcome in, Properly Paid. Happy Sunday morning. I got the coffee fired up, ready to go. I don't know why it's not coming through this chat box here. I would like it to come through the chat. I didn't see your message pop up in the chat on my screen, but all right, cool. So let's get into it. I'm going to do the share screen here for TradingView. If you guys don't use TradingView, it's one of my favorite apps that I do. And if you don't use TradingView, definitely sign up for an account. It's a free account. I don't understand why you wouldn't sign up for it. And they have so many different options. You could see everything on the stock market. You could see everything on the crypto market. You could do very in-depth chart analysis. And it's just a really great platform for beginners if you're just trying to learn about crypto and all these things. So yeah, I was already opening things up. So this is the coin I was talking about. AAVE. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be looking into, but I just wanted to touch on TradingView for a quick second. When you log into TradingView, it's going to ask you if you want to look at coins, this overview, news, different markets going on. So this is a crypto overview here. So this is, kind of like my homepage, my landing page when I first look into crypto. When I start looking at it, during the day, during the week, just kind of see where things are moving. So right now you're seeing a pretty stable market. Things are pretty much even. I don't know if this is looking at it on the day or what is this looking. I think this is looking at it at the day. So this is where you could come in. You could see the big dogs, what they're doing. Bitcoin, Ethereum. We got the Binance coin, XRP, Dogecoin. So everything, they lay the overview out for you right there. And then it hops down into ideas here. So this is where you have professionals who are really looking at charts day in and day out. And this is what they see. So they're seeing, charts, and they're putting support lines in and heavy support zones and arrows where they're going. And then, they have all different stuff here. So this is like really good to learn. Tons of resources here, like updated 2 hours ago by Cobra Vanguard. So you have, people on here that post every single day. They have tens of thousands of followers and they post ideas. So if you really find someone you like and you want to model your strategy after them, this is the place to do it, because you could find, people's strategies in here. You can see this guy has, is showing Bitcoin maybe taking a dip here behind the scenes, preparing for a Bitcoin short, next stop 43,000. So, you have people in here putting out all different types of ideas. And, it's a very good spot to be able to read and to make up your own assessment of the market and each coin. but it's also good to hear other people's ideas and what they're thinking and what their strategies are moving forward. So this is a great spot to learn. So let's see what else we got down here that we can show you guys. So market cap rankings. So this is big. This is where you can see all the coins ranking. This is actually the screen I was in before. So we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDT. We got Binance, Solana, USDC, XRP, Dogecoin. So we got all the heavy hitters here. I'm going to go back because I like that other screen better. And I think I lost it. So let's go back here. Yeah, I got a study coffee here, not an espresso this morning. In the chat, what software do you guys use to look at crypto? What do you guys like to use? What do you trade on? What are your trading platforms? All right, so back down here where I was, so we have the market cap, TVL ranking. I don't really look at this, and then the big gainers for the day, losers for the day, and then they have these crypto collections of kind of gainers, losers, large caps, small caps, and all that. But let's jump into the coin that I wanted to look at today. So this is Aave, I think is how you say it. AAVE is the ticker name. It's ranked 45th in market cap. Yeah, so I really wanted to just look at this, get an overview on it. This is what me and Priamo told me he heard about this from his friend who, stakes his crypto and is able to, take leverage on his crypto that he puts either in Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure he said he puts it in Bitcoin, is able to, take loans and use that Bitcoin that he's invested in and, take loans off of that and then reinvest it. So this Aave platform is supposed to do that. So we're going to take a look at it from a coin perspective right now, and then maybe we could jump into their website. They have the website linked here, so we could read about it on there and what they do from a business perspective. But from a coin perspective, I just want to do some research and check it out. So trading view for charts, coin gecko for price action. Yeah, that's pretty similar to what I do. So let's start up here. Let's start at the chart and just see how this thing has been looking. So you can see up 50% over the past month. So that leads me to believe that they've had some good news over the past month for sure. I could let's jump into the full chart quick. We could take a look at it from a candle perspective. So let's look at it over the past 3 months. Yeah, and you can see this is way up over the past 3 months. I need to, let's get off the hour. Let's go to 4 hours. Oh, that's minutes. That's fine. We can stay on an hour. But this is it since, let's see, we got June. I want to look back further, almost to the inception of this. I think this coin went live in like 2020. Yeah, 2020. We saw the big spike up. This is when every other coin was running in the market at that time. So obviously we're down a long way since then, but it looks like we have very good bullish chart forming here. You could see even this last spike here. So this spike back in February of 24 was pretty significant. It's almost like a 80% spike up there. So that was, that's a good sign that something was to come, but then it dropped right back off. But I really like this over the past couple months. It looks like it's been on a steady rise. So from a bullish perspective, I think it has, tons of upside potential. It looks like it consolidated at the bottom here for almost 2 years. That's good. That's what you want to see. You could see it was like back in May, end of May, beginning of June 22. Came all the way down to like $50. Then it fluctuated between $50 and $100. for a while until it finally broke out of that in beginning of this year, January 2024. So that's good. So now we're seeing some volatility in it, and it looks like we're back up on a spike here. It looks like we're looking at it from a 1 week chart perspective. So it looks like this week it topped out at around $146, and it's kind of retracting a little bit to 135. But yeah, overall the chart looks good. Definitely primed up for a bullish run, and I don't see a lot of downside. So that's pretty good. And the market cap is sitting at 2 billion. And you can see over here on this performance indicator, up in every aspect this year, this week, this month, past 3 months. And TradingView is marking it as a buy. So all good from a chart perspective. I like it so far. Let's take a look at it from, let's get out of here. Let's get out of the full chart. Before I do that, I do want to add this to the watch list. So I have the watch list over here. So let me just, this is my red watch list. This is kind of more of my basic ones that I keep an eye on the day to day. Just some big crypto, some big stock, S&P, Apple is my company, Constellation Energy, gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Brett, and now AAVE for the meantime. So let's get out of here. I'll save and close this one and get back. So let's see all the coins again. And where is it at? Here we go. So now I want to jump over to this news tab. So I just want to see what's been going on in the news here with this coin. Stunna says the giga bullish. Yeah, for sure. It looks like it so far. So this is a good tab to use too, because you can see what's going on in the market from a news perspective. Sometimes, news could sway things. But this is a good spot to come if you just want to see what they're saying, people are writing about. So 2 days ago, forming a sell. Yeah, okay. So then we could jump into the ideas for this too. So this is, I know there's the major idea tab where people are talking about, Bitcoin and all that stuff, but even there's ideas inside of these smaller coins, which is phenomenal. So this guy says, short setup on AAVE. After a monster rally, we can expect a pullback to continue to the 38.2 fib potential move to 36 USD. I don't know when he posted, August 20th. That one seems a bit weird to me. At 36 USD, it's like, I thought it was a lot higher than that. I don't know if I could see it dropping that low. That doesn't really make sense. But okay, it looks like in the meantime. So what I like to do, because if I'm going to buy into this, I don't want to just, say, oh, it looks good, the charts, it looks like it's going to go on a rally. I want to time it perfectly. I kind of want to time it where if it is going to pull back this week or next week, I get in at the bottom almost. And, that way I minimize my risk of losing any money. So if these people are calling, for a little retraction here in this next week, because like I said, we looked at the chart, and on the weekly chart, it's green, it's up. It looked like it spiked earlier in the week, but then it came back down. So, probably not a good time to buy when it's spiking and it's at almost its high that it's been at in a couple months. So what I like to do is try to time it up, and if I could get that perfect buy signal, we get a nice big red candle. If I'm looking at it on the hourly chart for a day, that thing drops down a couple hours in a row, and I could get in. But kind of want to just do some analysis of where kind of it's expected to fall, if at all, and what my price target would be. So here we go, setting sights on long-term growth. So I'm gonna just look at this one real quick and see what they are projecting for long-term growth, and kind of could set my eyes on a possible entry point. So we got filled on Aave, and we had a nice retraction, but we are seeing a pullback now. It is possible that we have not yet developed the three correctional waves yet, but as long as we are not coming below the low of 105.24, we're looking for more bullish momentum, at least in the short term. So that was March 29th. So this is a little outdated for me. Let's go back. TradingView just needs a back button. I need to just click backwards. Okay, so I think for now this is all I wanted to show in TradingView. I think we got to go look at the chart. Technicals, here we go. We just look at this. And in the markets. But all right, let's go back to the overview. I want to learn more about what this company actually does here. But I honestly don't think 135 would be a terrible entry point here. I think, let's look at it one more time. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think it'll probably come back down in this 100 range, because it looks like it was in this 100 range for a while and been fluctuating between the high 90s and the 100s. But you never know. If it's bullish right now, it could rip up and never come back down. So, you know, that's the thing, the game you got to play with this. So let's jump into their website. So that was here. Here we go. Here we go, Aave. Access the full power of DeFi. Aave is the world's largest liquidity protocol. Supply, borrow, swap, stake, and more. Awesome. So this is what I was talking about, staking your Bitcoin or Ethereum and then earning interest on the assets that you're providing to the liquidity pool. This is a next step in, you know, taking your money and making your money work for you. So they have over about 19 billion in deposits across 13 network and $3.5 billion in volume over the past 30 days. So you know that your money is liquid. It's, you know, it's not going to be tough to get out from what it seems, because they have a couple $1 billion. So, I mean, if you look at it from this perspective, the coin itself is valued at 2 billion market cap, and they're doing net deposits of 19 billion across 13 networks, and, you know, 3.6 billion in volume over the past 30 days. So if you think about it in that light, their coin's pretty cheap. 2 billion just in that asset alone, when they're doing, looks like people are staking tons of money on here. So it looks like they have an app. Let's let me see if I can download the app. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it looks like you can connect a wallet. So you could connect, I could connect one of my wallets here. What does this do? Okay, so you could bridge, that's how you could bridge tokens. You could switch tokens. What do we got here? Can I do, yep, okay, so I could do base. Where's Bitcoin? Can I do Bitcoin? Base, Ethereum, Polygon is a big one. A lot of diversity here. You could do a lot of different things. So what's version 2? Ethereum. Okay, so it looks like version 3, they just have more to choose from. But I don't see Bitcoin. Let me see. So, in the markets here, I wonder exactly how this works. Can stake their assets safely and add more security to the protocol and earn safety incentives. In the case of a shortfall event, your stake can be slashed to cover the deficit, providing an additional layer of protection in the protocol. If anybody in the chat has more information on how to use this, if you've ever used this, let me know. be interested to see, talk to more people who have used this, but just wanted to get on here and, you know, do it for myself. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to stream it, testing out screen share and everything. So let me know in the chat if it's all good. If you guys could see all this nicely, that'd be great to know before I watch it back, because then if I watch it back after, it's too late. It's already, it's already done. So if you guys can't even like hear me, I wouldn't even know right now. So, but no, this is cool. This looks like it's kind of reminding me of like a Phantom wallet almost. They got the little ghost, and so I guess I could probably connect my Phantom wallet here if I was guessing. Let's see, what do we got? So they have Coinbase wallet. I don't know what that looks like a MetaMask. That looks like a Phantom logo wallet in there. So yeah, browser wallet. It's probably. Oh, I'm on Safari, so my wallets are in Google Chrome on web. So I would probably have to sign in via Chrome and then sign into the wallet. But I could probably do Coinbase wallet if I really wanted to. So let's go back here. So what do we got? So let's check out their, that's the same thing. Let's check out just kind of what they do. Like, I just want to see more of exactly what they do. So you could swap, stake, easily track the risk level of your borrow positions, multi-network, and then multi-network. Users maintain control over their own funds throughout the supplying and borrowing process. Transparency. The Aave protocol is to open source the transactions are visible to anyone. Community governed. Aave token holders decide which assets are listed and steer protocol development. Okay, yeah, so this is what me and Prama were talking about. They're really going with a decentralized finance hedge fund almost. This is what those guys do on Wall Street. And then Stunna said you should be able to see the different interest rates for each token you want to loan in, and how much money you'd make if you put your assets to be loaned out. Okay, great. So these look like all their paid. Board goes developing, DeFi Safer. So what is all this? So this looks like developers maybe that are developing this stuff. Trusted by the best, always been. So JP Morgan Chase, Fireblocks. I don't know what any of these companies are. JP Morgan though, no JP Morgan. Securities, peace of mind. Okay, so let's go back in here. I want to see if we can find out if we put our money in the stake maybe. So I'm seeing, like you said, Stunna, I'm seeing some APRs here. So it looks like they have the Aave stake. You could get up to 4.6%, which is pretty good. I think if you go into a national bank in the United States, you could get up to 5%, like 5% being like the best you could get, unless you're like a multimillionaire. I think they might give you more, like 7. So that's 4.64 is pretty good. I don't know what this GHO is, but you could get 6.3% there. And quick maths, or anybody who doesn't know how this works exactly, say you had $1 million, and it looks like they take Ethereum. So say you want to stake $1 million in Ethereum because you're just rich and you have no use for this $1 million, and you don't really want to put it in the market because you think the market, it's already in the market. Let's take back a second. So you want to put it in a safer asset, a liquidity pool where people can use that. They could use that $1 million to take it out, put it in, whatever they want to do with it. But you're staked in at 1 million, and they're going to give you an interest rate of this 6.4% over 1 year. So your Ethereum is going to grow 6.4% over that year. And whether or not Ethereum goes down, it goes up, you're locked in at what you put it in for at that amount of coins. So you're still going to get that back regardless. But 6% of $1 million is, quick math, I think that's $60,000. So yeah, you're going to make $60,000 off your $1 million in Ethereum sitting in this stake through Aave. I think I did that right. Let me think about it again. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, so $60,000 or $64,000. That point four is a couple $1,000. But yeah, so this is what you could do with these. So this is what, Wall Street and hedge funds and those companies would do with stocks all throughout modern times, and even up till now they still do it. They do it at the largest fashion they've ever done it. And how much money you'd make if you put in your assets to be loan. Okay, yeah, so interesting stuff here. So this is what Wall Street and all them would do with stock and stock options. If you guys are watching this and you trade stock options, it's kind of similar, not exactly the same thing, but you're putting your money in here into the liquidity pool to be loaned out to. This explains how to borrow on Aave. Oh, what's going on? But yeah, this is really cool. I'm gonna actually have to, after this ends, I'm gonna sign into my wallet and start getting some things set up in here, because I do think this is useful, and this is kind of the next step in taking, your money further. Okay, so here we go. Looks like we have some governance. Looks like people are voting on things in here. This is actually really cool. Enables menus. What is this? So people are voting on things here. So it looks like you get a certain amount of votes based on how much your wallet has invested. This one's on Polygon. So it looks like, you probably get some more votes the more money you have staked in. But there's so much thrown out here, guys. There's so much that you have to take advantage of, and you have to get on and conversate with people and watch videos and understand that this stuff is out here, and you can make 6.4% interest on your money just sitting. So let's take a look at what this GHO is, because I did see it on the dashboard. Or was it here in the markets? Meet GHO, a decentralized multi collateralized stablecoin created by Aave DAO. Okay, so this is like another Aave coin itself. So it looks like the total borrowed amount is almost, okay, so their goal was 116 million. They're at 105 million at a rate between 4.3 and 6.18%. Okay, now this is interesting, because this is very interesting. So now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. GHO is a native decentralized collateral-backed digital asset pegged to USD. It is created by users via borrowing against multiple collateral. When user repays their GHO borrowing position, the protocol burns that user's GHO, and the interest payments accrued by minters of GHO would be directly transferred to the Aave DAO treasury. Okay. So obviously the more you borrow, the higher your interest rate's going to be. So what is it? So staking it to, I don't understand what this is down here. But hey, I mean, there's a lot to learn here. There's a lot to get into. This was a great conversation. I just want to jump back to to the other cam here so y'all could see me. Can you guys, so let me get back on there. Where's my, I lost the stream. Where is it? Viewers right now. So if you're in here, drop a chat. I just want to see who's in here. If you're not following, subscribe. We have videos coming out every week. We have videos coming out every Thursday. We have videos coming out every Sunday. I'm going to be streaming. Thursday morning is going to be streaming. So drop a comment in the video. So let me know what days you want to see me stream. I could do after work, 5 o'clock, on to the night, early mornings, Saturdays, Sundays. We're here working all the time. So, you know, if you're new here, subscribe to get notified whenever we go live, and you could see it, to see our other videos. And also, if you're watching and you're not already in the Taylor's Code, go to the link in my bio. We're free until next Thursday, so get into the community now for free. Take advantage of it. I don't know why you wouldn't. That'd be, just get in there for free right now before it goes back up to $15 a month. And you know, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to pay $15 a month. Well, get in now while it's free, and you won't have to worry about that. So we have people in there teaching e-commerce, more crypto. If you want to learn more about crypto, I just briefly tapped into something, an idea that I had in my head last night. Wanted to learn more about it, which I did. So that was great to see. Now I know how to use the tool. And what time is it? 10:30? That took me not even 30 minutes to do a little bit of research on the coin, to see how the business itself is running behind that coin. You obviously don't want to invest in coins, and the business behind it is bad, but this is a real business. This is real DeFi technology that's going to be used for generations going forward. So this is good stuff here. This is what we want to see. Yeah, I mean, go spend $15 on McDonald's for dinner tonight, or spend $15 to build a network and be a part of a community who's learning and growing and teaching. So there's so much you could do inside the Taylor's Code. But that's all I had for you today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
It was double R. We was Range Roving with the Rocky Rolly Rolls Royce. Rough Rider anthem, just a drop. Reach for the popcorn. Oops, that's my cock. Got my heart broke. I like that bitch a lot. Time moving slow. I ain't tripping low. I thought you